18 years of the JK Tyre National Racing Championships. Last 5 years, it's also included the Volkswagen Polo R Cup with both the TSI and the TDI Polos which came in. This year, there's a big change. The hatchback has gone and the saloon has come in. Say goodbye to the Polos from the racetrack and say hi and welcome to the Ventos. Because from this year onwards, you got a larger car, bigger car, different transmission, different driveline, a bigger one, longer wheelbase, much more planted, newer drivers, a newer attempt to trying to get racecraft inculcated in the youngsters, and by and large, something which is really pleasant because these cars embody exactly the latest line of thought in race car engineering. Very vital. This year, unlike the last 5 years, all the 25 cars which Volkswagen has built have been built completely in India with Indian technicians, Indian know-how. Of course, they sport the Volkswagen brand and a lot of experience from their racing and rallying efforts abroad. I think the best thing to do is to get inside, buckle up, put on the helmet and hit the racetrack at the Currie International Speedway here in Coimbatore. I've got to catch my colleague Dilip Desai, who's already suddenly grown, or shall we say he's shed 40 years from his 64-year lifeline, and now like a young one of 2024, he's hammering across on the track. Got to go and catch him in one of these babies.
One thing you'll definitely notice is the way the car sounds. On the move, you can tell the difference in no time. Even though the engine and gearbox are similar, this Vento seems like a whole different ball game. It's also a whole lot more stable thanks to its longer wheelbase, something that certainly helps when attacking corners. Weighing in almost 50 kilos more than the outgoing Polo race car, one would expect the Vento to be slower. But that's not the case thanks to its more aerodynamic rear end. Corner after corner, the Vento shows off its composure. Upshifts are quick and downshifts just as responsive. Steering into and out of corners is spot on with a responsive feedback that helps a lot in its overall composure. The engine itself is crisp in its power delivery with a strong mid-range and a good top-end push.
An exciting season awaits everyone who's taking part in the VW Vento Cup, which this year, incidentally, we have got all the cars produced on a very equal footing, and the new 17-inch tires from JK are really going to make this car a pleasure to drive. In fact, in the course of my drive here on the Currie Speedway, what we found from this machine is the longish wheelbase, the tires, the optimized weight distribution makes this car one of the most forgiving ever for a genre of newcomers who take to the sport. Also, given the fact that it is so very well built, for the experienced hand, it also translates into a very potent race car should there be competition between marks on. We have got about 6 rounds for this year's championship. We have got 21 drivers already in the fray, and keeping to equality of the build and the tuning, which is done completely by the Volkswagen technicians. This promises to be a year where definitely the caliber and the quality of our newcomers will take one step further than what it was in the past. The car is most important, so that's where you have it. It's superbly built, and I'm sure that as we move along till the end of the season, they will have quite a host of experiences to share. But yes, this is a step in the right direction, and man, if I were 40 years younger, I'm sure that this would be the car I would really aim to get in. As I mentioned, this year the bigger car has been, and the newer car has been entirely conceived, conjured, built up in India. Shirish Visa heads Volkswagen Motorsport India. Welcome to Zignition, but what have you done apart from a bigger body shell which marks out your efforts this year?
Well, basically we were trying to get this car to be more forgiving for drivers.
I thought I said the word. Okay.
So what we did was, first big change is that we have gone to a welded roll cage. So the chassis stiffness has gone up quite a bit.
I'm sure the bills are also going to go up quite a bit.
Well,
because when you prank the car with this instead of a bolted roll cage.
The idea is they shouldn't prank the car.
Okay, fine.
So no, the chassis is quite a bit stiffer, so which makes the suspension work a lot better. We've done a slight bit of revalving in the dampers and different spring package. And the biggest thing also, again, to help the drivers in terms of feel, we've worked a lot on the braking system. So we've completely redone the braking system. So there's a lot more feel now to the brakes. It's not, you don't get onto the ABS like a light switch. So it's more progressive now, and so in theory it should be a lot easier and a lot better for them.
So that means the feed is there for them to feel it.
Exactly, exactly.
What about the mechanicals? Where do we go with the mechanicals on this bigger baby?
Mechanical wise, engine drivetrain wise, it's pretty much the same as what we ran last year. We've got a slightly freer flow exhaust, which is, as you notice, the car is a little bit louder than it was.
She's sounding sweeter.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that. No, we are quite happy, and we've made, I mean, the overall efficiency of the engine has improved a little bit, but again, that isn't sort of our core sort of point
not
that
the
we want to
application
work
here.
on. Yeah.
That's not the, but saying this, you have got ample torque. Is there are you utilizing everything which the engine produces, or is there a cutoff or a trade-off you give for reliability after?
No, for sure. I mean, actually, this engine is at 180 horsepower. We can easily take it up a lot higher than that, but it's limited because with our fuel quality that we get, because we race all over the country, so we limit it so that this is as safe as, I mean, in a safe zone at the moment in terms of power. Same thing with the torque. We can go a lot higher with the torque, but again, we limit it because with the DSG gearbox and so on, we want to keep it reliable and we want to keep it sort of bulletproof for a few seasons. So we limit the torque to 250 Newton meters, which keeps everything sort of in the safe zone.
What would be the biggest takeaway you will expect from the new crop of drivers you have got this year?
Oof. You know, I think...
and it's important that I ask you this question at the beginning of the season rather than at the end.
No, I think, you know, this year I'm really happy because we've changed the way we've done the driver selection process or the driver, so we've done it in karting because again, our focus is trying to get back to the basics, the roots of everything. So we worked with them in karting. There we picked the drivers out and we spent a lot more time with them in terms of the pre-season test. So where we've gone through, as usual, the fitness camp, and then we go through all the driver side of it, I mean driving side of it. But here we also focused on different scenarios that they will encounter during a race. So like race starts, safety cars, all this stuff. Because unlike a lot of other series, we get people that come into this that have zero racing experience. So it's a big learning curve for them, and we're trying to make it a little bit easier. Biggest thing for me is I want to see the championship go down to the end of the wire like it did last year. If we can pull that off, then I'll be super happy.
Key thing here, according to Shirish, is to have a new breed of Indian driver hone his craft in the best sort of way. Whether he is happy doing that will completely depend upon what are the speeds, the lap times which are coming across to the fore. I don't know how happy his accountants would be because they made a big investment in the sport. We need companies with large-hearted people who tell the accountants, just get on with it. So Shirish, best of luck to you on every
Thank
front,
you very much.
including with the accountants.
Thank you.